Salvador Dalí with a rhinoceros, 1958. An out-of-breath Prince Charles dances the Ukrainian hopak, 1980s. Churchill with his daughter Mary, Great Britain, 1943. Michael Todd and Elizabeth Taylor, 1957. A player at a slot machine, United States, 1939. Girls shoplifting at a local liquor store, Lippstadt, Germany, 1945. Writer Jack London hunting with a Remington Model 8 rifle, 1916. German medical dog team of a military hospital, Latvia, autumn 1944. Queen of Madagascar, Ranavalona, circa 1890. Barack Obama among the school basketball team. A teenager performing a stunt on a Schwinn Stingray bicycle in Baltimore, Maryland, United States, in 1968. Trophy motorcycle with front-wheel drive, 1945. Children use the Bellamy salute as a greeting, Connecticut, United States, 1942. It was discontinued later that year because it was too reminiscent of the Nazi salute. A sunken American tank, April 7, 1951. Korea. Soviet demonstrators demonstrate against imperialist interference in Chinese affairs on May 1, 1927. Native American Absaroki, or Crow, Fort Keogh, Montana, 1881. A British soldier shares a moment with a cat in the snow. Noulet, France, 1917. On October 4, 1992, an El Al cargo plane crashed into these buildings in Amsterdam. Animal trainer Margarita Nazarova with a tiger on the Neva embankment, December 1965. Burial of 17 fallen American soldiers, 1918, Vladivostok. Glass beer boot actress Jean Eliza Tierney, 1950s. In 1930, archaeologists discovered the statue of Ramses II at the Temple of Mut in the Karnak Temple complex in Egypt. Harold Alzana balancing a bicycle with a woman on his shoulders during a performance in 1950. Kharkiv residents look at anti-Soviet World War II posters. On the set of The Taming of the Shrew, 1980. Dinamo Zagreb Captain Zvonimir Boban attacks a police officer during riots in Belgrade, 1990. The crew of the United States aircraft carrier USS Leyte displays the name of their ship. Korean War, 1950s. Albert Einstein in 1893. Gérard Depardieu. .420mm self-propelled mortar, 2 B-1OK, 55 tons, mine weight 670 kilograms, firing range 25 kilometers, AR mine 50 kilometers. 4 units were produced in 1957. Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis performing at the Copacabana in New York City, 1949. Bride and Wedding Dress Yakutia, 1905. "37th President of the United States, Richard M. Nixon, 1966. Godzilla on a date behind the scenes of the 1954 Japanese film of the same name. Actress Madeline Smith, 1971. January 1950. Refugees fleeing the Chinese Civil War are interned by troops of the French Foreign Legion in northern Vietnam, French Indochina. French aviator Hubert Latham attempts to be the first to fly across the English Channel, 1909. Unsuccessful. Peter, a 6-year-old alligator at London Zoo who loves to cuddle, 1937. Germany. Industrialist Porsche receives the Golden Banner for organizing model enterprises May 2, 1941. Donald Trump and his sons Donald Jr. and Eric Trump with Hillary Clinton at the White House in 1997. Niki Lauda crashed at the German Grand Prix at the Nürburgring. Suffering burns and gas poisoning, the driver fell into a coma on August 1st, 1976. Madonna and Sean Penn. Mauritanian woman from Biskra, Algeria, 1870. The Clintons on their wedding day, October 11, 1975. Beauty pageant contestants compete for the title of Miss Rheingold 1956. Elise L. Knotts, born 1916, mother of Don Knotts. Girls in gas masks frolic during recess, London, June 27, 1940. Paratroopers over Moscow, 1940s. Behind the scenes of Star Wars 1977. An F-6 F-5. Hellcat lands in flames on the aircraft carrier United States ship Lexington, CV-16, February 25, 1945. Discussion of the design of the electric chair. It was made by prisoners, Michigan, August 9, 1927. In September 1990, Ronald Reagan made a 10-day tour of European countries, during which he visited Berlin, where, of course, he took part in the tearing down of the wall, the process of dismantling. A woman with a telephone strapped to her back, 1880s. Street dressmaker Naples, 1957. The founder of Impressionism, Claude Monet. Candice Bergen poses with her dog, 1968. Jason plays pool to take a break from all his troubles in Friday the 13th, Part 3, 1982. A warrior from the Ifugao headhunting tribe, Philippines. A meeting of two worlds. Saddam Hussein and Fidel Castro converse, 1970s. A boxer in a sweater and cap doing his duty somewhere at a railway station, May 1966. Agatha Christie worked as a nurse in a hospital during World War I, 1914. Carrie Fisher in 1980. Her Imperial Majesty Empress Alexandra Feodorovna, dressed as Tsarina Maria Ilyinichna, 1903, album of the costume ball at the Winter Palace. Opening of the Olympic Games, Berlin, 1936. Anita Ekberg, 1955. Girls making a snowman on the beach, 1964. Ruth St. Denis, dancer, choreographer, and First Lady of American Dance, 1906. Princess Elizabeth inspecting Canadian troops, 1951. Dessau after the bombing, Germany, April 1945. Kiowa Indian Bee, 17 bomber pilots serving with the United States Air Force, 1944. First gasoline bus of the world, 1895. American sailors line up to enter a Japanese comfort house brothel, 1945. Elvis Presley with his karate teacher Hang Ree, 1974. A girl eats ice cream with her pets, a dog and a raccoon, United States, 1930. Zeppelin LZ-11. Victoria Louise in flight during a regatta. Kiel, Germany, 1912. Aboriginal Australians at the inauguration of the Commonwealth Games. Australia, 1982. Alfred Hitchcock getting inspired in the River Thames, 1960s. Nikita Khrushchev presented Fidel Castro with a new model of gas mask, Moscow, 1963. Wing markings on an Army homing pigeon, United States Army Signal Corps, 1918. Students at the Academy of Arts are working on a portrait of Stalin to decorate Leningrad for the May 1st celebration, 1934. A tea cart at a London railway station, 1946. Italian immigrant selling fresh milk at the beach. Mar del Plata, Argentina, circa 1950. The USS Yorktown passes through the Panama Canal, 1943. July 27, 1968, Aarhus, Denmark, a tram driver wearing a tie. This is how they used to do ECGS 1916. Project 903 Lun rocket-winged Ekranoplan, 74 meters long, 1986. Charlie Chaplin with Mahatma Gandhi. Daytona Beach Jump, Florida, 1946. Navy Lieutenant Robert Stack teaches Lana Turner how to salute October 1944. A view through one of the gun sights of the German heavy cruiser Admiral Hipper at the sinking British destroyer Glowworm, North Sea, April 8, 1940. Aleister Crowley, 1875-1947, was an English occultist, poet, artist, writer, and mountaineer, known as a black magician and Satanist. Alfredo Campos and his guerrillas enter Culiacan, Sinaloa, United Mexican States, April 1912. Sunbathing, 1960s, Leningrad. July 14, 1968, Paris, Bastille Day Ball. A still from the famous photo shoot of the legendary group The Beatles, Abbey Road, London, 1969. Game of Blind Man's Buff, 1870s. McSorley's Beer House is one of New York City's oldest bars, East 7th Street, 1935. Henry Smolinski wanted to create a flying car, and well, he did. He and his partner Hal Blake built the AVE Mazar by attaching Cessna Skymaster wings to a Ford Pinto. Both inventors died during a test flight in 1973 when a wing broke off. Protest, January 1st, 1923, United States. Those who long for Friday beer protest the passage of Prohibition. Little fascists march in front of Benito Mussolini in Piazza Siena, Rome, 1935. Passengers on Noah's Ark in Manhattan, 1968. Festive costumes of the Igbo people, Nigeria, 1935. American Chinese protest scrap metal exports to Japan, 1939. Meditation room with stuffed animals and dried human heads, Tibet, 1920. A 4-year-old then unknown Frida Kahlo, 1911. Clint Eastwood relaxing at home with a katana, 1960s. On June 4th, 1988, in the city of Arzamas, near the railway station, a train carrying explosives from a nearby weapons factory exploded. Nightclubbing with the Stars, Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin, Marilyn Monroe, and Milton Berle partying at the Friars Club, New York City, 1955. Kwakiutl Indians dance around a smoking fire, attempting to force the celestial entity that swallowed the moon to vomit it out. Lunar eclipse of November 13, 1914. One of the original limousines in France in 1910. Alfred Hitchcock, 1962. Greetings from Daimler-Benz, 30th. Prince Charles and Princess Anne on the beach, 1957. Françoise Hardy in a gold dress with diamonds, accompanied by a security guard, 1968. Bullfighter training, Spain, 1949. Brigitte Bardot with her little friend. Michael Jackson at a New York hotel, 70s. The perfect way to spend time. The American battleship USS Utah, BB-31, and ammunition for her guns on a lighter, 305mm and 127mm shells, at the Charlestown Navy Yard in Boston, 1923. Sigourney Weaver tests a flamethrower during the filming of Alien 1978. Paul Newman, set of the left-handed gun, 1958. T-34 tank with fascines, 1940. A fascine is a bundle of rods used in the past to fill ditches during the assault on a fortress. Steve Jobs and Wozniak, computer presentation. Pope Paul VI watches the Apollo 11 lunar lander through a telescope on July 20, 1969.